Good morning. All right, let's say it again. Good morning. All right, everybody spoke. I am Mike Wilson. I am the, okay. Is there an echo in the room? There's another Mike Wilson in the room. Imposter. All right, I am Mike Wilson. I am the manager of transportation training here at Indigo. We want to welcome everybody to this graduation ceremony for the two classes that we have you'll be seeing shortly. Want to recognize a few people that I see in the room. Love to see ATU. The mentorship, yes. Department of People is here and other team members. We got our CEO out here. COO behind me. I got brass all around me. And my direct report, which is Tim, great guy. And of course, family members and friends. So when we get this thing started, first I want to talk to the family and friends. You all have helped these professional operators get to that point. They used to be trainees. Today, that's the last day that they will have that title. But we're going to need your help a little further with scheduling and how this city works and how we move people. They will still need your support. So please keep helping them get to work. You know, that's priority one here. Come to work, right? So I need everyone's help. We're going to make some noise, okay? We're going to welcome these professional operators in for the first time, okay? Need everybody to clap. Let's make some noise. Class 25, 22, come on in. Yeah. That kind of welcome, y'all got a lot to live up to. All right, class 25, 23, come on. Come on. Don't they look good? All right, that's what you should see when you get on one of our buses and take a ride. How about that? All right, so let's get to it. To explain what I was talking about you supporting them, they've been here anywhere from 8 to 11 weeks. We've asked a lot. How many came in with your CDLs? Okay, the rest of those, 11 weeks. Okay, a lot of asking. Everything we've asked, they've delivered. I'm going to ask one more thing. You're the face of Indigo now. Wear it well. Okay. All right. All the quizzes are over, right? No. No. You got one more. It'd be terrible to fail on your graduation day, right? Okay. One question. We pushed you hard. We taught you a lot of things. What's the biggest number one thing that you can recall us pushing so hard in this whole course? I can say they passed. Okay. They passed. Okay. So throughout your day, you know, we came in every day. I picked at some of you, you know, tennis shoes. Okay. All right. Hats, tucking in shirts. Okay. So police yourselves, okay? Because we won't be around, but we'll hear about it and then we'll get with you about it. So let's wear it well, okay? All right. You're going to have influence on everybody's day. Just a hello, have a nice day. That could probably change how their day goes. So keep in mind, as I said before when I congratulated you earlier, start every day over. Take the time to enjoy your days. You'll be here many years and it'll fly by. Okay. Now, some of you might have different interests. Driving may not be your thing. Right now, that's what you're doing. There's nothing wrong with it. We have various jobs and disciplines here that you can hit the board, apply, make sure that you're in good standing, okay, coming to work, right? And possibilities are endless, okay? Let's talk about what possibilities are, even if you do just love driving. There we go. So I'll give you all a little inside peek. When I first got here, I wanted to be like him. Look for something to keep you moving. Let's not be complacent, okay? So with that, I want to introduce you. I have the pleasure of introducing the COO and one of my bosses, Annette Darrow.
Thank you, Mike, and welcome everybody, our guests and staff. Hello, it's nice to meet you. I wanted to just give you a little background because Mike's talked about Indigo and all that we have to offer, because for the average person, they just see the bus going down the street and they don't think much more beyond that. But it might be interesting to know that I've sat where you sat. So when I was a college student, a very, very long time ago, I got on a bus at my university and it said it was operated by a student. So all of the service in the 8 towns and 5 colleges were all student drivers. So I drove the fixed route bus and it was an amazing experience. So when I first got there, I just thought, okay, I'd like to drive. It's just about driving, but it's more than that. So I became a dispatcher and a trainer and then eventually a supervisor. So when I moved to Indianapolis after graduation, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. But then I applied for Indigo because I thought, I like transit. It's good. I manage the customer service center. And that was 30 years ago yesterday that I started with Indigo. So I went from driving and dispatching and doing all of that to walking in the door and managing customer service. And then I moved over into planning for about 28 years. And last fall, I took this new position. So Indigo has a lot to offer all around. And obviously, driving our passengers where they need to go is very critical, but there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes. So you have a lot of people there who are here to support you. So like I said, when I first got behind the wheel, I thought it was about driving, but I learned something important, and it's not just about the buses, it's about the people that we carry. And it opens doors not just to the bus stop, but in their lives, and it connects the community, it builds careers, it brings people to new opportunities that they didn't know that they had, just like me driving the bus brought me to a new opportunity I didn't have. So by the fact that, you pick someone up, you drop someone off, but, maybe they're going for a new job, maybe they're going to school, maybe they've got a medical appointment or visiting a family member, you don't know, but you're the first person that's going to greet them. So how you pick them up and show up for them every day is critical. And so when you show up for them every day, they get to know you and they rely on you. So you become an important person in their life. And it may not always feel like that because you're going to get hit with everything out there that you don't expect, but you're going to have special moments out there and you're going to make connections with people that you don't even realize. So I just want you to think about that when you're picking people up. You don't know what happened before they got to the bus stop, or you don't know where they're going afterwards. So sometimes when they're having a bad moment, just, we just got to roll with it and help them navigate to where they need to get to go. So every mile matters, every trip matters, and you guys are going to make that happen. So I just wanted to also say that safety, it's not just a rule, it's a responsibility, as you've learned. And you've trained for the traffic and the unexpected, but safety is, everyone's counting on us for that, first and foremost. So you are ambassadors to this city, and you're going to serve everybody, and everybody's watching us all the time. So it's important to keep that in mind when you're out there. So we got a name on the bus. So you're representing everybody you work for. It's not just about what you're doing in that moment. It's about all of us in this room. We all want to be proud to say that we work at Indigo and we are a fabric of this community. So as you go out there, I just want you to know in this journey, you are not alone. You've been very focused in training, but you got a whole team of people backing you up in many different ways that you probably don't even know, and maybe you'll learn it as you go along. But I know you're sort of crossing over from training into transportation, and there's some transportation staff here. If you could just stand up, I want you to see who these folks are, or you meet them soon. Got a couple of managers here, so they'll be looking out for you, and I encourage you to get to know them and your supervisors. And we also have your ATU representatives and your mentors here. So if they could stand up, they're going to be very critical in everything that you do. So I want you to learn who these people are, and because they're here to help you. And also our Assistant Director of Transportation, Dwight Benjamin, just stepped in. So if you could stand up. So he will be another person that is very important for you all to know, or, that you have as their support. So as you move forward, I don't want you to underestimate the power that you have when you're serving our riders, customers, and your fellow employees. So I know you've got this, and we're with you every mile of the way. So congratulations.
Good morning. My name is Ganesha Morehouse. I was the supervisor for 25-22. I also had the assistance of Gary Tyndall, who is not here today. He wasn't feeling good, so he does apologize for not being here for you guys, but he's been with you all the time. Then he got sick and he had to step out for a minute, but he has had your backs the entire time. And I know he is super proud of each and every one of you. It's funny because as Miss Annette was pointing out different people, I often joke, and I think I shared this with you guys when we did our meet and greet first day of class. I don't know how I got here. I did not apply to Indigo. I got a call asking would I be interested. I think they got my resume off of Career Builder or Monster. And I was like, sure, why not? Something to do, something I had never done. I know Jeff was probably like, where y'all get this one from? Because I was horrible. I was timid. I was scared. I had never driven anything bigger than a U-Haul. And even that, I didn't want to do. I think I splashed some people. But that just shows the change in people because Jeff was one of my trainers. Dwight was our director. Tim was a supervisor. And now look at them. Look at me. I was a driver. Not a very good one, even though I did end up getting most improved in class. But it just shows the change that you can do. So never settle. If you feel like you can go higher, go higher. We were in the elevator. Someone asked me, Miss Nene, how do we navigate this thing now that we on our own? Keep your head under the radar. And you will be seen more if you do that. Okay? Congratulations. So my first certificate is going to go to Mr. Tyrone Austin. Thank you. Mr. Craig Banks. Good job. Mr. Timothy Bowling. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Good job. Mr. Junior Mark Antoine Fleury. Mr. Damon Hicks. Ms. Cheyenne Johnson. And lastly, but definitely not least, Ms. Nakia Sappho. Again, congratulations, 25-22. I'm super proud of you, and you can always reach out to me.
Good morning. My name is Terrence Harding. I was a supervisor for class 25-23, along with my lead, Mr. Kenneth Davis. After hearing Mike and Annette and Nini, what can I say? Good luck. No, no. It was a pleasure with this class, 25-23. They all were in lockstep. They almost had like a symbiotic relationship. Whenever you see one, the next one is right there, right? And they all have this calm demeanor about themselves. I don't know if it's because Kenny was their lead, because he has that type of persona also. But you guys did an excellent job. Safety, customer service, show people respect, treat everyone the way you want to be treated. All right, and that will fare well for you here at this job. It's a really nice job. It's easy. Just come to work. Every morning, get up, put your foot on the ground, and keep moving. Okay? You have to get 2 alarms. Make sure you have 2 alarms. One next to your bed and one away from your bed. Okay? But it's a really nice career. As Nini said, if you have high expectations, you can always try something else within the company, because this company is constantly growing and we need people. All right. So congratulations. I'm going to hand out these certificates. The first person getting a certificate is everyone said this young man is excellent. All the reviews from the and he know who it is. Everyone giving him the pound. Mr. Willis Jackson. Next person is really humble gentleman. Everyone in the class knew when he says something, everyone knows it's right. All right. His name, Michael McQuinn. There you go. Next person, always with a smile, always with a smile. I talked to this guy and he's just laughing. I said, what am I saying so funny? But always with a smile. Really nice gentleman, Mr. Jamal Miles. And lastly, shut the back. Mr. Shaquan Sims. Yes, sir. Oh. So now I'm going to hand you over to Mr. Davis. He's going to hand out some awards for students who went above and beyond. Above and beyond. Come on, Joe.
All right, first of all, congratulations and good morning. For class 25-22, on behalf of Gary Tyndall, he says congratulations and he's proud of you. For that class, for high academic performance of a 97.5 goes to Tyrone Austin. All right, forgive me, I'm a little under weather too, so bear with me. The next one for most improvement goes to Nakia Saffield. I'm sorry, that was outstanding performance. Outstanding. We gotta rephrase it. Outstanding. Okay. And for class 25-23. Like Terrence said, this guy was very excellent. He showed up every day, uh, improved on his performance, and we give him most performance, Willis Jackson. And the last one is for outstanding performance. Me and Terrence went back and forth, but we couldn't decide that it could go to nobody else, and that is Michael McGuinn.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Once again, congratulations, both 25-22 and 23.
Okay, I'm back. So before we leave, I want to give special thanks to some very special people to me. This wonderful training staff, they keep doing it over and over and over again. Stand up, guys. And ladies. So there are people that are not here. They are out still training, classes upcoming, okay? I see trainers that we use, part of the mentorship. So you have people that are ready to support you. Let's use them, okay? They used to be trainers, okay? And with that, I want to thank everyone for coming out, helping us celebrate their graduation. Please be patient with us. We're going to have a photo opportunity for the graduates before they get scattered. And we thank you for coming. We passed. You got a good grade.